By the time you're 12 years old, most of your habits and beliefs about food, health, your body, and daily routines are already set. But the good news, you can change the ones that aren't helping you, like addictions, inadequate sleep, stress eating, or skipping workouts. And today, I'll share with you how easy some of these changes can be. I've spent the last 10 years learning what works, and I'd love to share what I've found with you. We'll break it down into 6 simple steps you can use, even if your life is super busy or you just don't want to give up your favorite things. Hey, I'm Dr. Perry Lee. I'm triple board certified in obesity, emergency, and lifestyle medicine. I've also helped thousands of busy people make smarter health choices using proven strategies that actually work. My goal is to help you lose weight, feel better, and perform at your best so you can live your best life. Now, before we begin, just a quick disclaimer. While I am a doctor, I'm not your personal doctor, and this video is for general information only. It doesn't replace medical advice, so please talk to your own doctor before making any major health decisions. The first step is the most important one, and sadly, it's the one most people miss. Let's be honest, living healthy in today's world isn't easy. Gyms can feel scary, fast food is everywhere, and many people are just tired, busy, or just trying to get through the day. At the same time, we're told we need to look better or be perfect for Instagram, for summer, or to impress other people. So how do we get unstuck and make meaningful change? Well, it happens when you decide to grow for yourself. When you prioritize your focus on feeling better, getting stronger, and making small steps every day, everything will start to shift. Think about it. Your mindset is like the foundation of a house. If it's shaky, everything else will start falling apart. But if it's solid, you can build something substantial. And when you feel more positive and confident, you're more likely to make healthier choices, like moving your body, choosing better food, or going to bed on time. And it's not about thinking happy thoughts. It's about trusting that you can change even if it's hard. Don't believe it? Well, science really backs this up. Because people who believe they can grow and improve are more likely to keep going even when life gets tough. And this is called a growth mindset. And even if you felt stuck or negative for a long time, you're not broken. Your brain can retrain itself. It's called neuroplasticity, and it means change is always possible. And it starts with simple things, like being kind to yourself, noticing negative thoughts and choosing better ones, or taking one small positive action at a time. See, when you eat well, move your body, sleep better, lower your stress, you release feel-good chemicals like endorphins and dopamine. And these help you feel more focused, energized, and even happier. You don't need to be perfect to feel the benefits. Sometimes a quick walk, a good meal, or even a simple laugh is enough to reset your brain, body, day, and life. Also, you don't need to fix everything today. Take it easy and start with one small win. Swap one unhealthy meal for a healthier one. Or today, try and move your body for just 10 minutes and see how you feel. Tonight, go to bed at the same time and do it again tomorrow. For your next meal, try drinking water before eating. And at the end of your day, try saying one good thing that you're grateful for. And most of all, please talk to yourself kindly. See, these small steps may seem tiny, but over time, they build momentum. And before you know it, you're not just trying to feel better, you'll wake up actually feeling better. So the first step is understanding that your mindset shapes your personal growth. A strong, healthy mind helps build a strong, healthy body, and that cycle keeps improving. Having a strong mindset is a great start, but many people skip one thing. It's one of the most important pieces of the puzzle. See, unhealthy habits aren't just about your body. They're also connected to how you feel inside. And let's be real, in today's world, it's easy to feel like you're doing something wrong if you can't just stop scrolling, snacking, or snoozing your alarm. But here's the truth. Real change doesn't come from guilt. It comes from small wins done with self-compassion. Millions of people have broken tough habits like smoking, sugar cravings, caffeine addictions, or even staying up too late binge watching TV shows. Trust me, I know. They didn't do it perfectly, but they did it by starting small and focusing on the progress, not on the pressure. Some habits can actually feel normal because we've done them for so long, but that doesn't mean that these habits are helping you. So take a second. If a habit feels automatic, if it's hard to stop, if it leaves you feeling worse after, then maybe it might be getting in the way of the person you want to become. And here's the wild part. See, your brain gets hooked on habits like sugar, caffeine, or screen time. These things release dopamine, a feel-good chemical that makes your brain feel good, at least for a little while. But over time, your body starts repeatedly craving that feeling even if the habit is hurting you. You don't have to judge yourself. You know who you are. Try getting curious. Ask yourself, what is this habit doing for me? I mean, is it helping me feel better, or is it just distracting me for a while? And what else could I try that feels just as comforting, but also helps my growth? Now do a quick habit check. After completing the habit, do you feel anxious or annoyed when you skip it? Have you tried to stop but keep going back? Is it keeping you from doing the things you really truly want to do? And if you answered yes to any of these questions, don't panic. You don't have to quit cold turkey. Instead, start by making the habits smaller or changing the trigger. For example, you can try setting a timer when you scroll your phone or play a video game. You can try adding a little water to your coffee in the mornings to cut back slowly on your caffeine intake. And don't keep sugary snacks in the house. Out of sight, out of reach, especially if you struggle with late night snacking. See, small changes feel easier and they're way more likely to stick. You don't have to overhaul your entire life in one day. Just try and pick one small habit that's been bothering you and try one slight shift. For example, less screen time, or maybe one less soda today. You can try drinking one more extra glass of water to hydrate yourself, or taking a moment and taking a deep, long breath before your next snack to see if you're actually just hungry or just bored. See, these tiny changes start to build something big. And recognizing that unhealthy habits come in so many forms, not just smoking. I mean, some people struggle with sugar, caffeine, or spending too much time on their phones. And others have trouble with things like staying up late, skipping meals, or mindlessly scrolling through social media. And then there's some whose habits are even more serious, like watching too much pornography, using too many drugs, smoking too many cigarettes, or relying on fast food every single day and for almost every single meal. Even if these things feel small or seem normal at first, they can start to take over your time, energy, and your self-image. But here's the good news. Any habit can be changed one small step at a time. The second step is becoming aware of what's holding you back. This is a step towards actual, real change. Now, the next step might surprise you, and most people skip it, but it's one of the most powerful ways to feel better fast. Stress isn't just something that makes life more complicated. It gets in the way of your health. When you're stressed, it's harder to sleep, you eat more junk food, you don't feel like moving, you literally feel and get stuck. But when you lower your stress, even just a little, your whole body starts working better. You start sleeping better, you eat better, you feel more like you again. And this isn't about being perfect. It's about giving your body a chance to reset and heal. When you're stressed, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These are helpful in the short term, like if you're running away from a bear. But when they stick around your body too long, they mess with your body from the inside out. See, too much stress can mess with your sleep, slow your digestion, make you gain weight, weaken your immune system, and it makes you feel anxious, sad, or tired all the time. Even the American Psychological Association says stress increases the risk of serious problems like health disease, high blood pressure, and depression. That's why managing stress isn't just about feeling calm. It's about protecting your mind, your body, and your future. Sometimes stress is loud, like when you're in a panic. but sometimes it's more quiet and sneaky. Here are some signs you might be more stressed than you think. You wake up tired even after sleeping enough. You snap at people over small things you usually wouldn't. You grab snacks, coffee, or your phone when you feel off. Or you feel nervous or overwhelmed for no apparent reason whatsoever. If any of that sounds like you, don't worry. There's something you can do. You don't need a spa day. You need a few tiny habits that tell your brain, hey, it's safe to relax now. Here are some simple things that work. Deep breathing. Try this, it's called sigh breathing. Try taking a deep inhale in through your nose, then another small one, followed by a long exhale through your mouth. And do it 3 times. You can also try going for a short walk. Just 10 minutes of movement can calm your brain. Try it and see how you feel after. You can also try stretching, because your neck and shoulders are often where people hide their stress. And these are great places to try and stretch. You can even try drinking water slowly. It helps reset your nervous system, especially when it's cold. Try a 5-minute meditation where you sit still, breathe, and focus on something peaceful. Want to make these habits stick? Try connecting them to things that you already do. So, while you're brushing your teeth tonight, try focusing on breathing slowly in and out through your mouth. Or before bed, try stretching for 3 minutes before getting in to relax. When you're waiting in line at the grocery store, focus on your breath or your thoughts or how you're feeling. Or even before thinking of eating, try and take 3 calming breaths. See, these little habits don't take extra time, but they do make a big difference. So start with just one. Pick one calming habit like breathing, walking, or stretching, and do it once a day, at the same time or right after you do something else. And keep it short, just 2 minutes, maybe up to 5. That way it feels easy to try. And add more slowly as it starts to feel good. Once you feel the difference, you'll want to keep going, because less stress equals more energy, better mood, fewer cravings, and a healthier, happier you. The third step is knowing that managing stress helps you live longer and feel better. It protects your health, it supports your brain, and helps every other habit, like how you sleep, the food you eat, how often you exercise. All of these eventually fall into place more easily. Even a few minutes every day can help you feel calmer, clearer, and back in control. Many people get stuck in this next step without even knowing it. They have a plan, they're ready to change, but then they make one common mistake. They think they have to work harder to fix everything. But what if the real answer is to work smarter instead? Trying to go all in can backfire fast if you haven't been active for a while. You get sore, you get tired, and then you feel overwhelmed, and before you know it, you quit. But there is a better way. When you keep things simple and enjoyable, moving your body becomes part of your life, not just another thing you need to do. You don't need to be perfect. Even 10 to 20 minutes daily is enough to start seeing and feeling real change. See, research shows that just 15 to 20 minutes of moving, especially when it gets your heart rate up, can help with your heart health, your mood, your weight, your focus, and your energy. And here's the best part. You don't need a gym. You don't need fancy gear. You need to just move. And you can do it by doing squats, push-ups, brisk walking, dancing to your favorite music, or even a short YouTube workout. Even walking around your neighborhood for 15 to 20 minutes counts, and it works. And if you're busy, instead of trying to find time, stack movements into things you already do, like walk while you talk on the phone, or do jumping jacks during TV commercials. You can even try stretching while you're waiting for your coffee to brew in the morning, or while your shower warms up. When you do this often, your brain links these daily things with movement. It becomes a habit without even thinking about it. If you go from doing nothing to doing way too much, you might get sore, burn out, or even get injured. It's like trying to sprint a marathon. Instead, take it one step at a time. Try this. Start with 2 or 3 days a week. Move your body for 20 minutes and let your body adjust. Once it starts feeling easy, then start adding more if you want to. But most importantly, keep it enjoyable. See, small wins feel good and they're easier to keep doing. Pick a way to move that feels fun or gentle. Here are some ideas. You can try walking your dog, dancing in your room, doing a short yoga video, stretching the music, riding a bike, or try light weights on a good energy day. And some days, you will feel full of energy, and other days, you will want something easy, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep showing up. Here's how to make it stick. Pick one type of movement you enjoy. Do it today for 20 minutes. Let's even start with just walking. Pick a trigger like after dinner or after I brush my teeth, and mix it up if you're bored, but don't quit. See, small steps lead to significant results, because when you move smarter, not harder, exercise becomes something you look forward to, not something you avoid. The fourth step is realizing that you don't need to go all out to make progress. You just need to move a little bit more often and in ways that feel good. Smart, short workouts, just 20 minutes a day, can help you feel stronger, happier, and more in control of your health without burning out. Now that you've got some easy strategies to move your body in smarter ways, let's talk about something even simpler. Something you already do every single day, and that's eating. Because what and how you eat can change everything without extra effort. A lot of people focus only on the calories or how much they eat, but your body doesn't just need a number, it needs fuel. You can eat an entire pizza and still feel hungry, not because you didn't eat enough, but because these processed foods were designed to keep you hungry and your body didn't get what it actually needs. Then your cravings start kicking in. That's when you feel tired, bloated, or like your energy just disappears. It's almost like you're hungover from junk processed foods. But when you give your body the right mix of water, protein, fiber, and nutrients, your body starts working with you, not against you. If you always feel hungry, have intense cravings, or feel exhausted after meals, it could mean your body is missing key nutrition. Here are a few examples. If you're craving chocolate every day, you might not need sugar, you might need magnesium. So try some broccoli, almonds, or leafy greens like spinach and see if the cravings fade. You can start by drinking a glass of water about 30 minutes before meals. Why? Because a lot of times your body confuses thirst for hunger. Water also helps you feel full sooner, digest food better, have fewer cravings, and stay more in control at mealtime. Try it once at your next meal. You might be surprised. Next, focus on what goes on your plate. Your body loves lean protein like chicken, fish, tofu, eggs, or Greek yogurt. It also loves fiber-rich carbs like beans, lentils, oats, sweet potatoes, or berries. It even likes colorful veggies and fruits. In fact, the more color, the more nutrients. When you eat these things together, your energy stays strong, you feel full longer, and your blood sugar stays steady. Just remember, you don't have to eat perfectly. You don't need to give up all the foods that you love. You just need to make some smarter swaps, like swapping soda for sparkling water with lemon, swapping chips for nuts and ice cream for fruit, swapping fast food lunches for a simple salad with protein, adding fiber like lentils or sweet potatoes to dinner, or if you love sweet yogurt, mix it with some plain or Greek yogurt to cut out sugar over time. Instead of restricting, why not try adding to your meals? It's better than trying to stick to a strict diet. So try starting with one of these simple steps. Drink water before every meal. Add one fruit or veggie to your day. Include protein and fiber at every meal. Keep healthy snacks nearby like nuts, fruits, or hummus. And notice how you feel after eating, not just how many calories you've had. If you love chocolate, you can have it, but pair it with something healthy, like a handful of almonds to keep your body balanced. If you eat out a lot, look for just one healthy option, like grilled instead of fried, or a vegetable for a side. Again, this isn't about being perfect. Enjoy your favorite foods. It's about learning to nourish your body and not punish it. So the fifth step is knowing that drinking water before meals and eating foods with lean protein and fiber can help you feel full with less food and feel better all day long. It gives your body the fuel it needs to stay energized, focused, and strong. And when you eat with purpose, not pleasure, you might build lasting habits. This next part might surprise you, but before we talk about that, you're here watching this video because you have a goal, whether that's to lose weight, feel better, or have more energy. And what's the fastest way to get there? By following a simple plan that actually works. That's exactly why I created the 7-Day Health Reset. It's a free guided program where I'll text you simple habits to focus on each week, plus a quick daily nudge to help you stay consistent and feel better naturally. There's no apps, no logins, and no pressure. Just easy, science-backed tips to boost your energy, digestion, and mood in just under 2 minutes a day. Spots are limited each week, so click the link in the description to join me and get step-by-step support sent straight to your phone. Before we move on, there's one habit you can't skip. It might not seem like a big deal, but everything else gets harder without it. See, sleep is like your body's reset button. It's the foundation for everything else. It's when your brain sorts through information, your muscles repair, and your body powers up for a new day. But when you don't get enough sleep, your thinking slows down, you get more cravings, you feel stressed, hungry, or feel foggy, or you start reaching for snacks, caffeine, or sugar just to cope. This isn't just about being tired. Poor sleep greatly affects your mood, your focus, your weight, and your health. When you're short on sleep, your body produces more ghrelin, the hormone that makes you feel hungry, and it makes less leptin, the one that says I'm full. That's why you might crave sugar, fast food, or snacks all day after a rough day. Your stress hormone, cortisol, also goes up, which can lead to weight gain, mood swings, and emotional eating. So if your other healthy habits haven't been working, sleep just might be that missing piece. Most adults need 7 to 9 hours of solid sleep every night. But it's not just about the number of hours, it's also about the quality. If you wake up tired, hit snooze again and again, rely on caffeine all day, every single day, or can't fall asleep or stay asleep, that means your sleep could use some more support. You don't need sleep medications or pills. You need better sleep habits, also called sleep hygiene. And here's how to get started. Go to bed at the same time every night, even on the weekends. Wake up at the same time each morning. Turn off your screens 1 hour before bed, or use blue light filters. Keep your room cool, quiet, and dark. Try adding some white noise. And avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. and heavy meals right before bed. And just as important, try and limit your naps, especially late in the day. Even just 1 or 2 of these changes can make a big difference. Try this sleep starter plan tonight. Pick a bedtime and stick to it. Turn off your phone 60 minutes before bed. Stretch or breathe deeply for 2 minutes. Keep your bedroom dark and cool. Wake up at the same time, even on weekends. This may seem small, but it's powerful, because sleep isn't lazy, it's a superpower. It helps you think clearly, stay calm, make better choices, and feel more like you. So the 6th step is understanding that sleep is the foundation of everything. It supports your brain, your mood, your energy, your health, and your life. When you sleep better, everything else becomes easier. So don't skip this one. Protect your sleep, and your sleep will protect you. So, we've discussed some simple, powerful ways to stop unhealthy habits and start building the life you want. But there's one thing we haven't discussed yet, and it might be why you're struggling to stick with new habits. Because let's face it, motivation doesn't last forever. Even if the best plan falls apart, if you don't know how to stay on track when life gets messy, that's why I made a video showing you exactly how to stay consistent even when you're feeling tired, stressed, or just not feeling it. Click this video to learn how to build motivation that actually sticks.